Okay, I'm gonna break the immersion for a second. There's something I need to do. I still have my original, and it's like kids these days will never understand the struggle of having to ask your parents if you can turn on the light in the car. Also, that Vulpix purified far faster than I thought it would. Speaking of which, I have a Game Boy player on this GameCube I'm emulating off of. Boy, that was expensive. It was like $300. Because the Game Boy player itself, plenty of those are in the wild. It's the disc. Nobody has the disc. Okay, I should be able to fill up another one now. We can purify 3 Shadow Pokemon at once. Okay. So Vulpix. Roselia. Stick the Lunatone there, and the newly acquired Sandshrew. Put it right here, and then you have full tempo. Yeah, it's not as complicated as it seems to be. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch this Togepi for the Zangoose in our party, and we're going to have a temporary sixth party member. And no, we are not raising the Togepi because Togepi is actually not good at this point in the series. So after purifying the Togepi, come back to the outskirts stand. And then go talk to Hordell. Okay, so you trade for an Lekid. That seems like an ad trade until you look at its moveset. Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Cross Chop. Those are movesets that people will breed for. Yeah. This thing can be a beast. Hardy nature, that means its stats are neutral. So, what we're going to do is pass the EXP share off to, not the Waterstone, the EXP share to it. Also, while I'm at it, let's give a better move to Celio here. Because, seriously, water gun this port in the game? Okay. Anything learned Psychic? Except the obvious? Tempting. But no. So yeah, purifying the Togepi is actually worth your while. Because you get an Elekid, I think that has good IVs, and this time it had a neutral nature for me, which is, hey, I can't complain. And that, like I said, that is a moveset that people will go out of their way to breed for. It is that good. Speaking of which, the elemental punches on any Pokemon with good special attack is scary. The scariest user of the elemental punches is easily Alakazam. Wouldn't that just be a Pokemon Center? Unnecessary critical. Okay. Ugh. That's going to be annoying. Yay! Thank you for breaking through that. I see. So I'm guessing that the other Cypher Peon that was on this level was your sister? Because you had the opposite Pokemon she did. Because she had Plusle and Volbeat, as well as Dustox. Alright. Where is he this time? Pass. I'm just going to keep ignoring him until I get around that level. Because where he's at, like I said, the level cap there is 40, and we're not that close to it. Okay, I will tell you something. So, after having Huma, really? Anyway, after having that drought of shadow Pokemon, this is where the game ramps up. Because, starting now, almost every trainer is going to have more than one shadow Pokemon now. The games are over. Now is when they start getting scary. Paris is one itself. Now, Paris is not that good. It's slow. It has a very bad type combination, being bug grass, having 2 quad weaknesses. Technically a 6 times weakness if it has dry skin as an ability in the later series. So the only good point of it is that it learns Spore, a 100 accurate sleep move. Growlithe is also a shadow Pokemon. I've already explained Arcanine before, so no sense of being redundant. But yeah, 2 shadow Pokemon. They're not messing around anymore. But this is a time where you can get Arcanine very early. As soon as you purify this Growlithe, you can evolve it right away because you have a Firestone from the SS Libra. And another thing that helps is that it's not far away from learning Flame Wheel. I think it might have Flame Wheel to begin with. Also, I was afraid I knocked that thing out. But it survived with 1 HP, which is best case scenario. Okay, let's go ahead and use the Great Ball on the Growlithe. Haven't failed. Its eyes gloss over. That's actually kind of funny. Also, FYI, you cannot use 2 Pokeballs in 1 turn. Due to lore reasons, they cannot let you do that. I see you don't have a sense of humor. Okay, that was bad. Okay. So yeah, things start ramping up a bit. Gorog. Your name is a palindrome, I guess? I don't know, I'm kind of floundering now. Shoulder is a shadow Pokemon. Now, at this point in the series, Shoulder is not great. Once you get to Gen 5, Shoulder's fantastic because of Skill Link. Icicle Spear plus Skill Link equals a pretty nasty Pokemon. Downsides, its special defense is bad. However, in this game, it's one of the few Pokemon to have Surf. Not a lot of those. Yeah. When you're faster than a Rhyhorn. Okay, so Gardevoir is offline for Shoulder because it will just annihilate it. I don't think a Water Pulse would do much. Should be able to get another one off. However, I will mention Shoulder's physical defense is actually pretty decent. But its special defense, yeah, if you hit it with an electric move, it's just going to perish. Now, I will say, another thing is, you could evolve it right away because you have a Water Stone by now. And then the other thing is, Shoulder is, also evolves into an Ice-Water type, which is a pretty good combination when it comes to Pokemon. It's an annoying combo to deal with, always has been. Since water types are typically very bulky, and then they resist quite a bit. My favorite water ice type is still Lapras. Okay, I think this is the guy who gives you a break. So, he only has one shadow. But you're going to start seeing that happen from now on, where many of the trainers have 2 to 3, if not more, shadow Pokemon. There is one battle where the entire team is nothing but shadow Pokemon. We'll get there. Don't worry about that. I thought of something horrible to say in that regard, and I'm going to bite my tongue. I don't want to say it. Here's another area I would hate to be in. Because if you move that one box of Pokemon food in the right place, you screw yourself. That's much better, having more reliable damage with Thunderbolt. Nope. Because this moveset is awesome, let's not change it. Just another optional battle. Can never have too many of those. Same goes for those. Not bad. Well, that was a rather easy battle. Okay, so here we actually have some proper strength puzzles. Wouldn't be a Pokemon game without them. So, I remember how to do this. Okay, that's right. You gotta do the moon first. You take the moon and you take the sun. I have only one thing to say about that statement there. Rada rada, rada rada, rada. Exactly. Okay, continuing the trend of 2 shadow Pokemon, we have Beedrill. Yeah. Don't bother using it. Who thought putting an early route bug type this high up in the game, this far in the game, a good idea? Because if we got this earlier, like at the beginning of the game, then yeah, Beedrill would be a pretty solid option for a good while. But since we get it now, what's the point? It's just a weak bug poison type that's fully evolved and it's just okay. See, it barely even did anything to Jolteon there. It's just I don't understand that. I don't understand. This, however, Pidgeotto is one as well. Now, I will say, same argument can be said here about Beedrill. But, it's not far away from fully evolving into Pidgeot. And this is one where I can actually recommend it. Because Pidgeot, under most circumstances, is actually a pretty good Pokemon. I mean, come on, it's Bird Jesus. But, anyway. I always have a soft spot for the early route bird Pokemon of every generation because of how good they can be. Granted, it's not doing much of my Jolteon because it's not fully evolved yet, but there is a good amount that it can do still, since it can still evolve. I know I took out my Jolteon, but still not going to give it much praise. Shadow Panic. Okay, there's a new move. So what that does is it only has like, it's very low accuracy. I think it's like 75. But what it does is, as you see, it just confuses all of your Pokemon. Cool idea, I've got to say. Also, we have a cheat code. Get out of jail free card. Beedrill broke my streak. I guess that's what I get for making fun of it. And the yellow flute has infinite uses. Even though it doesn't fall into the key item category, which is very interesting. Lights out. I'm going to save real quick and see how many shadow Pokemon I've captured. Because that is the... Because -2 was the streak that Beedrill broke. Where the first ball worked every time. Ah, just enough. Cool. You must construct additional pylons.
And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryu Nakage 33 signing off.